Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be talking about the difficulties that come with mobile banking. Mobile banking is a great convenience for many people, allowing us to manage our finances on the go. But as with any technology, there are some challenges that can arise when using mobile banking apps. First and foremost, security is one of the most significant concerns when it comes to mobile banking. With the rise of digital technology, mobile banking has become a popular way for people to manage their finances on the go. However, as with any technology, there are inherent risks associated with using mobile banking apps. One of the primary risks associated with mobile banking is the potential for fraud and identity theft. Mobile banking apps contain a significant amount of sensitive information, including personal identification information, bank account details, and transaction history. This information can be attractive to hackers and fraudsters who may attempt to gain access to it in order to commit fraud or steal identities. One common method used by hackers is phishing, where they send fraudulent emails or texts that appear to come from legitimate banks or financial institutions. These messages often contain links that, when clicked on, can lead to fake login pages that mimic the real thing. Once a user enters their login information, the hackers can use it to gain access to the user's account and carry out fraudulent transactions. Another risk associated with mobile banking is the potential for malware and viruses. Malware can be downloaded onto a user's device through a variety of means, including opening a suspicious email or downloading a malicious app. Once the malware is installed, it can steal sensitive information, such as login credentials or credit card details, or even take control of the device. To mitigate these risks, banks and financial institutions have implemented various security measures to protect their customers. These may include two-factor authentication, which requires users to enter a second form of identification, such as a code sent to their phone, in order to access their account. Banks may also use encryption to protect sensitive information and may monitor account activity for suspicious transactions. It is also important for users to take steps to protect themselves. This may include using strong, unique passwords for their mobile banking apps and enabling automatic updates to keep their devices and apps secure. Users should also be cautious when opening emails or messages from unknown senders, and should only download apps from trusted sources. Another difficulty with mobile banking is that it can be hard to navigate at times. Mobile banking has become a popular option for many people due to its convenience and accessibility. However, one of the major difficulties that users face with mobile banking is the challenge of navigating through the app or platform. Mobile banking apps can be complex, with many features and options available to users. For some users, this complexity can make it challenging to figure out how to perform certain tasks or find the information they need. The process of navigating through an app or website can also be daunting, especially for users who are not familiar with the terminology or processes involved in mobile banking. Additionally, mobile banking apps are not always intuitive or user-friendly. Some banks may have developed apps that are cluttered, difficult to navigate, or poorly designed. This can lead to frustration and confusion for users, who may struggle to find the information they need or perform the actions they want to take. The navigation difficulties with mobile banking are not limited to the app or website interface, but also extend to the account management features, transaction history, and customer support. For example, finding a specific transaction or looking for an old statement can be difficult if the app's search functionality is not robust enough. Similarly, if a user encounters a problem or has a question, getting in touch with customer support can be challenging if the app doesn't offer easy access to help or clear instructions on how to contact support. Furthermore, the navigation difficulties can also be compounded by the user's device or network limitations. For instance, if the app takes too long to load or if it crashes frequently, the user may become frustrated and abandon the app altogether. Similarly, if the user has a slow internet connection or limited data, the app may not work as well as it should, leading to a poor user experience. To mitigate these navigation difficulties, banks have tried to make their mobile banking apps more user-friendly by providing tutorials and online resources. Some banks have also implemented chatbots, or AI-powered virtual assistants to guide users through the app and help them find the information they need. However, the challenge of making mobile banking easy to navigate for all users remains. Furthermore, mobile banking apps are not always intuitive or user-friendly. Mobile banking apps are designed to provide users with a convenient way to manage their finances on the go. However, while these apps offer a range of features and options, they can sometimes be challenging to use. One of the main difficulties that users face is that mobile banking apps are not always intuitive or user-friendly. This means that the apps may not be easy to navigate or may have features that are hard to find. For example, some banks may have designed their apps with a cluttered interface, making it difficult for users to find what they need. Others may have buried certain features or options deep within the app, making it hard for users to access them. Another challenge is that some mobile banking apps may not be consistent across different devices or operating systems. This can lead to confusion for users who switch between devices or who are using different versions of the app. For example, a user may find that a feature they are used to on their iPhone is not available on their Android device. In addition, some users may not be familiar with the terminology or processes involved in mobile banking, making it harder for them to use the app. For example, some users may not understand how to set up a bill payment or how to transfer funds between accounts. Overall, while mobile banking apps can offer a great deal of convenience, they can also be challenging to use. To address this, banks are continually working to improve their apps by providing tutorials, online resources, and user feedback mechanisms. Additionally, users can take steps to make their experience with mobile banking apps more seamless by familiarizing themselves with the app's features, being patient when learning how to use it, and providing feedback to the bank on areas where the app could be improved. Another issue that can arise with mobile banking is technical difficulties. Technical difficulties can arise due to a variety of reasons, such as server maintenance or network connectivity issues. Sometimes, mobile banking apps can also crash or malfunction, preventing users from accessing their accounts or performing transactions. When technical difficulties occur, it can be frustrating and time-consuming for users. It can cause delays in payments or transfers, and in some cases, it may result in incorrect or unauthorized transactions. Additionally, technical difficulties may prevent users from accessing important account information or statements, which can make it difficult for them to manage their finances. However, it's important to note that many banks have dedicated technical support teams that are available to assist customers when these issues arise. Banks may have help centers or customer service lines where users can report technical issues and receive assistance with resolving them. To avoid technical difficulties as much as possible, users should ensure that their mobile banking apps are up to date and that their devices are running on the latest software version. It's also important to have a reliable internet connection and to avoid using public Wi-Fi networks, which can be less secure and increase the risk of data breaches. Finally, mobile banking can also be risky when it comes to transferring money or making payments. One of the biggest risks with mobile banking is that it can be easier to make mistakes when transferring money or making payments through a mobile app than it is with traditional banking methods. With mobile banking, it's easy to accidentally select the wrong recipient, input the wrong amount, or even make a duplicate payment. These mistakes can be costly, especially if they go unnoticed for a significant amount of time. Another risk is the potential for fraud or scams. Hackers and cybercriminals are always looking for ways to exploit vulnerabilities in mobile banking apps in order to steal money or personal information. They may use tactics like phishing emails or fake mobile banking apps to trick users into sharing sensitive information or making fraudulent transactions. Mobile banking also carries the risk of unauthorized access to accounts. If a user's mobile device is lost or stolen, someone else could potentially access their banking app and make transactions without their knowledge or consent. This is why it's important to secure mobile devices with strong passwords or biometric authentication, and to immediately report any lost or stolen devices to the bank. Finally, mobile banking payments may not be covered by the same consumer protections that are in place for traditional banking methods. For example, if a user accidentally sends money to the wrong recipient through a mobile app, they may not be able to recover the funds as easily as they would if they had used a check or wire transfer. It's important for users to be aware of the terms and conditions of their mobile banking service and to understand the risks involved in making transactions through the app. In conclusion, while mobile banking can be a great convenience, it's important to be aware of the potential difficulties and take steps to mitigate them. By staying informed, practicing good security habits, and being patient when navigating the app, we can make the most of mobile banking and enjoy the benefits it has to offer. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.